Grace. Hello, Grace Life people. How are you? I hope all y'all are doing good. And yeah, this is Grace Life channel by Apu. My name is Apu. And today we're going to talk about singleness season. Yeah, singleness season. The season where you are not kissing nobody, you're not holding hands with nobody, and you're just like chilling and observing. I don't know if that's what all people do during the singleness season, but yeah, I'm just trying to shed some light on what single season is like, personally for me and for some of my friends. So everybody takes it so differently, and some people take it as a punishment or a burden, or they take it as the loneliest time of their lives, and other people have a different attitudes towards it. It's time for themselves. Sometimes they can take a break from the dating world, and it's time for them just to go back to the drawing board and see what worked and what can't work for them in their next relationship. So it really matters the attitude you have during a single season. Like, what next do you want? Do you want a partner for life, or do you want just somebody you can test drive and that's it? If it's for marriage, which I think so many people are in the single season because people were in the single season and are hoping for marriage, prepare differently from people who are just like want to be in the next relationship and just figure out things, which people are quite different. So life has different seasons, and I think God created relationships or marriages, or even, I don't know, just God created partnership for a purpose. And for someone to be in a marriage or in a relationship, I'm talking about male and female, like how God created Adam and Eve. God created Adam, and then he saw that it wasn't good for him to be alone, so he introduced Eve to him, and it was all this good relation until they went against God, and then but they were together. It was good for them to be together, because also two is better than one. So for some people who are in the single season, who really desire to be in marriage and in partnership in the future, the single season shouldn't feel like a punishment. It should feel like a place where you're preparing, for this person that you're expecting, where you're praying for this person, where you're really putting them out there to God and asking God to take care of it. Because I'm very sure you've tried so many times that it didn't work, and this time, as I've said, nobody enjoys heartbreak. This time you really want to prepare for someone who you're going to spend the rest of your life with. So your strategy will be a little bit different in terms of approach, in terms of how you're going to present yourself, in terms of the kind of conversation you're going to have with this person, the kind of things you're going to look for in this person. So if you want someone, like, before you meet this person, you want to know their background, you want to know their past experiences with other relationships, you want to know if they have kids, if they don't have kids, their faith, what they believe in, because this is what really makes another human being, like what they really believe in, and what they enjoy doing, what they don't enjoy doing, what they have suffered, the kind of rejection and traumas they're going through. Because so many people get into relationship nowadays without knowing those things, and after some months, after a few years down the relationship, they break up. Why? Because they didn't really take time in the singleness to figure out what they really wanted, what they can keep up with, what they can tolerate, and what they can't tolerate. Because people are not perfect, but there are things that people will tolerate, and there are other things totally that people won't tolerate. Like for me, it's really hard for me to date someone who is like in a really far place and I'm in another far place, that's like, oh no for me. That really, I've tried before, but as I look at it right now, that's just one of the things that I couldn't take, because my love language is different. You have to be present, at least be present, not even every day, but we have to try. Maybe back then, if I had money to do flights, things like that, maybe it could have worked, things like that. But I think things just happen for a reason. And also, we're going to talk about vulnerability, how like maybe in the past you've gone through betrayal and rejection, how you have to approach now the next relationship that you're going into with an open mind, with an open heart, ready to trust again, Where it's so sad in this generation of today, or in our society, when you meet someone and they're so negative about marriage, they're so negative about relationship, and you're like, what is this world turning into? Like, we shouldn't be so negative towards something that God created in the first place. I don't think that's the life that God wants for us. I think He wants us to have abundant life. He wants us to have good years, to enjoy life with our loved ones, with our families, with our partners, with our best friends. So I don't think, I don't feel that it is right for people to be so negative about marriage, to be so negative about companionship and partnership. I mean, it should be something exacted. If you're called into marriage, because not everybody is called into marriage, other people are called into living a life of stewardship in other different areas. The people who've grown old, died without having families, and their lives were fulfilled in their own understanding, in their own way. But the people who are called to marriage, and those people have to prepare. They have to know for themselves what they really want for themselves and what they want from the other person, so that they attract the person that they really want for their lives. So my prayer is, in this series of speaking about relationships and marriage and dating and courtship, that you're going to enjoy it, that you're going to be people with open minds, that we're going to live the grace life, even in our relationships, even in our marriages, and in our dating life, that we eradicate the negative things about love, and we appreciate what God created in the beginning as like two people are better than one, which I really truly believe. And God is going to help us. Pray for that person, pray for the person you're desiring to have, and work on yourself, so that when you meet this person, you're ready for them and they're ready for you, and it's peaceful. When someone comes in and it's just peaceful, it's there are troubles, there are challenges, but it has a certain kind of peace that surpasses human understanding. So you really pray for this person's mental health, you pray for their physical health, you pray for everything about them. Like, God really works in miraculous ways, and I know that if He did it for I don't know how many millions and millions of people, He's going to do it for you, and it's going to be a success. Just surround yourself with the things you want, with the kind of people you want to be like. And I'm sure God will work in His own good ways to make things happen for you, and for you to meet the right person for you and for your future. Thank you so much for watching. I know you're going to enjoy this series, especially my friends who've been asking so much. I know you're going to enjoy this series, and I'm so super excited too, as I tell you my experiences about the season that I'm going through myself. Thank you so much, and God bless you all. Bye.